Ravexi is a strong CIS tournament player from Kazakhstan that had experiences that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. The first incident was in 7th grade during a literature class when some unknown people started spraying gas in the gym at his school that started spreading itself in the entire building. After some time, Ravexi and his classmates started feeling ill, and as the information about the gas was received, they started to evacuate. Ravexi was far from the main exit, so he looked for the nearest emergency exit. The longer he looked for an exit, the faster the gas went through the halls and the oxygen ran out. He was slowly starting to lose consciousness. He eventually found a door, but it was locked. Fortunately, there was also a window nearby which, although not had been touched for 8 years, he was able to open it. In the end, Ravexi got out of the building with no injuries. In this terrible situation, 13 students were injured and 7 others were sent to intensive care. The second incident happened a couple of years later, when Ravexi was playing Osu at home. Everything was going as usual. Later, he stood up from his chair and hit his head on something, but didn't think much of it, and after a couple of minutes, he went to bed. Ravexi woke up with his heart racing because he thought he was late for his Russian language class, but he noticed that it was really hot in his room. It was weird for him, because in his head it was winter. He then looked outside and then at the calendar. It was actually the middle of summer. It turned out that Ravexi had suffered from amnesia with a memory rollback of 6 months. He eventually got convinced that he had lost his memory and got reacquainted with some people whom he had forgotten.